Good evening. My name is Shannon Lowe, and I'm the Class of 2018 Vice President. From the time of the Revolutionary War to the September 11 terrorist attacks to our current service men and women who are deployed around the world, they have been and will continue to be many men and women who dedicate their lives to protect the freedoms and liberties we in the United States enjoy today. As we honor these men and women, we also remember one of our very own Bulldogs who lost his life in service to our country this school year, Lance Corporal Ruben Velasco of the Marines. In honor of the tireless efforts and commitment of these men and women put forth, I would like to ask everyone to please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Now please stand for the posting of the colors by our distinguished AFJ ROTC and the singing of the national anthem, which will be performed by our very own award-winning West Coveres. Thank you. Please be seated. I would like to now introduce our senior class president, Cassidy Hang.
Wait 1 second until they get off, okay?
Good evening. It is my privilege to continue our tradition at West Covina High School of recognizing our heritage and accomplishments with the presentation of flags. As you may have noticed this evening, our graduation procession was led by three very distinct flags: the maroon Bulldog flag, the blue Spartan flag, and the green Trojan flag. These flags represent our rich and mighty history, which is found in the graduates who have come before us. These flags are only unveiled at graduation and one-of-a-kind ceremonies that represents the rich history and tradition that the Bulldog family has received from our former graduates. Atop each flag, you will notice that there are graduation streamers for each and every graduating class. It is our commitment to thank and not forget those who have come before us. Our rich history and tradition is what helps to shape our bright future. You will also notice that our honor guard is carrying 5 banners that represent the 5 A's that West Covina High School believes are the foundation of what makes us Bulldog Country: academics, arts, activities, athletics, and achievement. The next flag celebrates our distinction as a 2013 California Distinguished School, an honor that reflects the hard work of our students and staff and the support of our community. Finally, the last flag celebrates our achievement as a 2015 California Gold Ribbon School in recognition of our school's outstanding programs and practices. Thank you for helping us to recognize our history and our future. And now, please help me welcome our principal, Dr. Stephen Glass.
Good evening. My name is Stephen Glass, and I'm blessed and privileged to be the principal of West Covina High School. On behalf of West Covina High School, the home of scholars and champions, I welcome you all, parents, students, staff, and honored guests, to our 2018 commencement exercises. To the class of 2018, congratulations. You are the 60th, go ahead. You are the 60th graduating class from West Covina High School. You are on the cusp of becoming a member of the great and empowering tradition known as West Covina High School. We are here today to celebrate you, your accomplishments, your successful matriculation of this milestone, and to support your future endeavors. As members of this rigorous academic institution, you have accomplished great and mighty things. But the most exciting things are yet to come, and you will find greatness inside your own hearts and your own souls. You have tremendous potential to achieve your goals, and why? Because that's what Bulldogs do. Joining us on the stage this evening is our dignitaries. We want to begin with our school board president, Mr. Michael Flowers. Vice President, Mr. Daniel Menares. Clerk, Ms. Jessica Shoemaker. Member, Mrs. Eileen Miranda Jimenez. And member, Ms. Cami Polis. Our superintendent, Dr. Charles Hinman. Our Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Ms. Denise Knutson. Our Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Dr. Drew Pasalacqua. And our Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources, Mr. Mike Seaman. For this occasion, our graduates were each allowed to invite an educator from their elementary or middle years to join them this evening for this graduation celebration. Would our honored educators please stand at this time and be recognized? Thank you so much. Each of our graduates this evening is holding a gold rose. This is in remembrance of the Bulldog family members we lost this year. We honor Ms. Betty Castrita and Mrs. Stacy Sabin. You'll notice that several of our students are adorned in their gowns with stoles or with other types of regalia, and just briefly we'll describe each of those so you can see and celebrate these great achievements. These achievements are recognitions of not only co-curricular and athletic achievements, and we'd like to recognize each of them. So students, when I call your chord, you'll be recognized. Please remember that all the students have earned a cumulative unweighted GPA of 3.0 and have met each program's requirements for this special recognition. Students with white cords are members of leadership, ASB members, Link Crew members, Renaissance members, and class council. Please stand. Thank you. The light blue and white cords are students from Air Force Junior ROTC. The blue and yellow cords are students that are thespians at our school. The blue and gold cords are members of our yearbook. Clap for them. The students with the maroon cords are students that are the Hacienda League Outstanding Seniors, West Covina High School Scholar Athlete of the Year, and West Covina High School Athlete of the Year. Students with silver cords are members of the Avid Scholars. Students with gold cords are from National Honor Society. Additionally, students with gold cords are from the California Scholarship Federation. Royal blue and gold cords represent the National English Honor Society scholars. Students with royal blue and white cords are representing our advanced placement capstone scholars. And students who have earned the seal of biliteracy are wearing white and teal cords. Thank you. Family, friends, you'll also notice that many of our graduates are wearing stoles in recognition of outstanding academic achievements, and we'd like to recognize them at this time. Students graduating cum laude with a total GPA of 3.5 to 3.79 are wearing silver stoles. Please stand at this time and be recognized. Thank you. Students graduating magna cum laude with a total GPA of 3.8 to 3.99 are wearing white stoles. Please stand at this time. Students graduating summa cum laude with a total cumulative GPA of a 4.0 or higher are wearing gold stoles. Please stand at this time. You may be seated. There's another recognition we'd like to take the moment to discuss, which is the Golden State Seal of Merit. The purpose of this recognition is to honor graduates who have demonstrated their mastery of the high school curriculum in at least 6 subject matter areas, 4 of which are English language arts, mathematics, science, and U.S. history, and 2 additional subject matter areas. Students must earn no less than a B+ in the aforementioned subjects, and this is one of the highest honors that our state bestows on graduates. If you have earned this honor, please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. The highest honor bestowed on students from Bulldog Country is the awarding of the Senior Medallion. West Covina High School Senior Medallion recipients exemplify the highest Bulldog ideals, both in and out of the classroom. A recipient is well-rounded. He or she has consistently demonstrated outstanding scholarship, leadership, and school spirit, and whose integrity is beyond reproach. These students have made every effort to become fully immersed in the many facets of West Covina High School life and to make positive contributions to enhance the Bulldog community. Each of the medal recipients are wearing their own medallion tonight. I'd like to please ask Mr. Daniel Aguilar to stand. Daniel, I want to apologize for not recognizing you at the Senior Awards night a couple of weeks ago. That was my error. I take responsibility for that. I'd also like to have all the other recipients of the Senior Medallion please stand and be recognized at this time. You may be seated. So at this time, it is my privilege to present to you this year's valedictorian. This student completed his high school education with a 4.6842 total GPA and will be attending the University of California at Los Angeles in the fall. Please welcome Mr. Kenneth Vong. You have it? Okay. Good job.
Oh. What I want to focus on today is time. Think about it. Our high school career lasted 4 years. Let's break it down now. In school time, the time we've spent totals 4 years, or 36 months, 144 weeks, 720 days, 5,040 hours, or 300,000 minutes. So much time has been spent at our school, it's no wonder why stuff like senioritis is a thing. But for some of us, high school felt short. For some of us, it felt long. But for all of us, it was sure to be memorable. I remember my first week at West Covina High School. The school seemed so vast, I could barely even take in the size or memorize the building letters. I was that kid who would go to their first period class on an even block and sit down for 5 minutes before finally realizing that I was in the wrong class. But through my years, I've grown to become a part of this school. But wait, this speech isn't about me. It's about us. It's about all of you. They say you learn something new each day, and every day I've learned something new about us, the class of 2018. Our rallies say it all. Our class chant has so much spirit, and so many memories have been made from them. And whether you know it or not, you are what makes the class of 2018 amazing. Each one of you gives a piece to what our class represents, whether it be staying after school for sports, or working on a rally poster, being in a performing art, or simply helping out in class. These things may be small, but it all adds up to define who we are as students. It's what I'm most proud of about our class, because we aren't defined by a grade on a paper, but what we do when a grade isn't assigned. It all felt so quick, or so we say. But in these short years, so many memories have been made, so much love, so much care, that I have to say thank you. Thank you to my mom, my dad, and my brother for supporting me through everything. Thank you for my crew for always making me laugh. Thank you to my teachers and mentors for guiding me into adulthood. And thank you all for making the class of 2018 so upbeat and spirited. Keep those who deserve our thank yous in mind, because I'm sure all of you have someone to thank. All you have to do is look. Look to the past, and you'll see the struggles and the achievements which give us character. Look to the future, and you'll see the dreams which give us a goal. But look in the present, and you'll see that this is where all the magic happens. And I'll leave all of you with this. We're kind of like a clock, you know? I mean, think of a clock. For it to work, you'll need gears to spin it. We are the gears. And as a class, we work together to make the clock tick. And it doesn't matter whether you're a big gear or a small gear, every gear is important for the clock to turn. It's bittersweet. I mean, we say it's all over. Some might wish that time will stop, but time will always go on. And with it, we must go on too. But don't be sad. The friends you made and the memories you have will always remain at WCHS, where time stands still. Be happy, for the world is yours to make. And as time goes on, look ahead. The future is yours to create. But right here and right now. Oh, would you look at the time? It's time to graduate. Thank you. Now, with all of you, please welcome to the stage Jamie Osuna.
My name is Jamie Osuna, and it is my privilege to have been selected to lead the Bulldogs' annual Candle Row ceremony. This ceremony symbolizes the passing of student leadership from the class of 2018 to the West Covina High School student leaders of the class of 2019 and beyond. It also symbolizes the blooming of a new beginning for the seniors of the class of 2018.
It is now my privilege to introduce the salutatorian. He has completed his high school graduation requirements with a total GPA of 4.64. He will be attending the University of California at San Diego in the fall. Let's hear it at this time for Mr. Nathan Hahn.
Okay. So, hello, class of 2018. I stand before you, yes, as salutatorian, but I'm more proudly a fellow senior, classmate, procrastinator, and most importantly, a fellow bulldog. Okay, no, I'm not the valedictorian, but I mean, as playground rules say, first the worst and second the best, right? Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry. I love you, Kenneth. I love you, Kenneth. Anyway, I would like to begin by thanking my mentors, my crew, my family, and my teachers, all of whom have taught me how to work both harder and smarter, all while having a little bit of fun. Now, I'm sure many of you don't want me up here too long, so I'll try to get straight to the point. Quick question, does everyone here remember when they used to have a nightlight? Weird question, I know, but stay with me for a little. So that light used to save us from the boogeyman and all those other monsters we thought were hiding in the dark. To us, this light bulb had so much power. It gave us so much hope. However, as we grow older, we lose the ability to rely on such a tiny light bulb in our room, and suddenly we begin to deem it useless. Or at least we rely on it a little bit less. So what changed? We begin to realize that there are far worse problems than that monster we have hiding in our closet. Suddenly high school starts, and you're worried about fitting in with the cool kids, avoiding accidentally going into the wrong class, passing these scary high school classes, and everything else that comes with being a big kid. The years go by and things just seem to get worse. Maybe it's health issues. Could be AP classes. Late nights because of clubs. And don't worry, parents, I'm talking about school clubs. The years go by and suddenly maybe you have family struggles, loss of friends, college decisions. The stress piles up and the world becomes a scarier place. One that can no longer be cured by this simple nightlight. But how then did we get so far without the safety that our nightlight used to give us? We find it within ourselves, and we find it with the others around us. The world is scary, yes, but it becomes scarier when we lose faith in ourselves. Stay positive, recognize your past accomplishments, and remember all the amazing things you have done to get this far. Eventually, you passed those classes that seemed impossible. You went from being the freshman asking the seniors to help to being the seniors helping the freshmen. You made friends with people you would have never expected, and so much more. Whether you were a dedicated club member, a sports teammate, a scholar, a supportive friend, cheered your hardest at rallies, or even if none of those apply, you are here today, and that means you made an impact on this school. And that in itself is a reason to be proud. Remember the supportive family you have, both through blood and through friendship. Remember that there is a huge world out there where even if you don't feel like you have a family now, they will be ready there to embrace you and accept you for who you are and what you have been through. On that note, I would like to congratulate this class, the class of 2018, for overcoming its struggles. Be proud, we made it. It wasn't easy, but we're stronger for it. Yes, the obstacles will continue, whether it be college, the army, or the workforce. But one thing that does help is staying positive and realizing that there will always be people there for you. Now, finding support isn't as easy as buying this blue star-shaped nightlight at IKEA. And yes, that's very specific, and yes, that's because I still have it hanging in my room. But anyway, remember, positivity can come from anywhere and everyone. Everyone will find a different nightlight, and that's okay. Go out there, find yours. It may take time, but remain hopeful and remember that the support that has been there for you for so long will stay there with you, both inside and outside of this school. Hold them tight, remember them, and appreciate them. And maybe at the very least, remember this hardworking, quirky, spirited class of 2018 that sits beside you right now. Thank you.
Before I take the moment to present the class to our superintendent and to our board, I just want to briefly recount what we talked about at Baccalaureate. I know everyone was not able to go, but I just want to share. About 5 years ago, my life changed. I had, with my wife, a daughter. But prior to that, we had struggled to have a child. So when we had pretty much given up, the miracle came, and there was my daughter. So parents, behold your miracles. Students, behold your miracles. Celebration is a part of the culture. This is another day of celebration. So at this time, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Superintendent, members of the school board, I certify that these students before you have successfully completed our rigorous academic course of study and fulfilled all of the graduation requirements of the West Covina Unified School District and the state of California. So as we prepare to present the diplomas, I'd like to introduce our wonderful counselors who will be our honorary readers this evening. Beginning with Mrs. Kristen Kajikawa, Mrs. Amy Heilman, Mrs. Leticia Hernandez, Mrs. Lauren Martinez, Mr. Neil Nakano, and Mrs. Maria Nash.
Kenneth Can Vong, Nathan Han, Luis Javier Serna, Taylor Graciano, Arlie Vanessa Serra, Charlotte Alexandra Grady, Adriana Mai Tai, Isaac Jacob Granados, Kimberly Samantha Tabares, Moises Vargas Guerra, Erica Tablock, Denise Ha, Christian Adam Tellez, Cassidy Hang, Pio Pio Thu,
Jennifer Hernandez,
Sabrina Michelle Tinajero,
Skyla Nicole Herrera,
Brian Tong,
Jiayi Huang,
Casey Tran,
Evan Anthony Hudson,
Juliana Trang,
Amy Nguyen,
Isaiah Samuel Valenzuela,
Samantha Jefferson,
Alicia Danielle Velasquez,
Jocelyn Jimenez,
Brianna Victoria,
Mariana Khan,
Nan Vo,
Stephanie Grace Kastner,
Elena Cristo Wright,
Austin Koo,
Kelly Shao,
Kaz Kwan,
Nicole Lacoupe Yabut,
Austin Lai,
Bailey Young,
Alfredo Liano,
Hyacinth Yu,
Angelica Lee,
Winnie Yu,
Dustin Liu,
Jenny Claire Zenger,
Jessica Angie Liciola,
Kai Singwan,
Shannon Lowe,
Regina Estrella de la Merced,
Alejandro Loera,
Elizabeth Taylor DeMont,
Alexis Marie Lopez,
Vanessa Monique DeMont,
Daniel Omar Lopez,
David Deep,
Miriam Lora,
Brian Din,
Jaime Alfredo Luna,
Pauline Doe,
April Joy Abejo,
Samantha Dominguez,
Elisa Angelica Aceves,
Montserrat Guadalupe Esparza,
Daniel Aguilar,
Elias Manuel Flores,
Carissa Oth,
Samuel Fuentes,
Eliza Jane Baldemore,
Michaela Madison Folks,
Marion Christy Baroy,
Emily Garcia,
Brianna Nicole Benitez,
Jonathan Ray Garcia,
Catherine Bowie,
Christian Alejandro Gomez,
Angela Nicole Cabico,
Caitlin Taylor Gomez,
Monique Adriana Caicedo,
Sandra Jeanette Gomez Ruiz,
Hanitzi Campos Carrillo,
Valerie Faye Flores Manzano,
Marlon Matthew Cancinos,
Julissa Adela Mendiola,
Linda Elizabeth Cardona,
Thomas Joseph Merkel,
Ivy Chan,
Omar Monsalvo,
Audrey Nathan Chow,
Nancy Angelica Munoz,
Alan James Christopher Perez,
Sharon Charlotte Ng,
Isabel Renee Perez,
Christine Baothi Nguyen,
Andrew Perez Martel,
David Vu Nguyen.
Harrison Fan.
Elena Ng Nguyen.
Kevin Wee Fan.
Ethan Min Duk Hui Nguyen.
Diego Eduardo Portillo Gonzalez.
Trung Huang Nguyen.
Nicolette Elise Preciado.
Darian Christian Nichols.
Isabel Leslie Ramirez.
Sota Nishimura.
Zayemeli Ramos.
Nadia Orozco.
Mariel Luis Tesoro Razon.
Jamie Natalia Osuna.
Jose Emmanuel Rodriguez.
Miguel Esteban Comey.
Anthony Rojas.
Samantha Ashley Cordova.
George Constantine Rusu.
Martin Ulysses Orion Corona.
Jesus Alejandro Salas.
Miriam Coronel Venegas.
Vivian Victoria Sanchez.
Joshua Cortinas.
Rasnell Mark Sangalang.
Jonathan Covarrubias.
Erix Jesus Santillan.
Christian Paul Kristen Sanchez.
Marcricia Castro Santos.
Nicholas Cruz.
Paulo V. Santos.
Jamil Nadim Deher.
Ralph Lawrence Santos.
Ying Ying Dai.
Bianca Leona Sabi.
Christina Roseanne Davis.
Adrian Jose Aguilar.
Victoria Grace de Jesus.
Andrea Montserrat Aguilar.
Ashley Eileen De La Rosa.
Christopher Andrew Aguirre.
Santana Manuel De Laura.
Jose Alderetti.
James Edward De Luna.
Estrellita Alfaro.
Gabriel Dedrick Hadagi.
Milan Alicia Allen.
Star Emery Di Giovanna.
Malaysia Angel Allen.
Brianna Diaz.
Abraham Adam Almendaris.
Danny Diaz.
David Delfino Alvarez.
George Diaz.
Leslie Abigail Alvarez.
Benson Min Kwang Do.
Jose Anthony Adan Hernandez.
Jubileo Francis Donato.
Samuel Matthew Ramirez.
Edward Andrew Don Diego.
Melanie Nicole Alverio.
Alvin Duong.
Jacqueline Lucelli Alzate.
Lawrence Sylvester Duran.
Daniel Amaya.
Michael Richard Duran.
Beatrice Carolina Anaya.
Chestina Edmondson.
Daniel Jacob Ariano.
Lauren Enriquez.
Jose Ariano.
Ernesto Escobar Jr.
Rafael Ariano.
Noelia Escobar Pimentel.
Alex Angel Arevalo.
Luis Javier Espinosa.
Clarissa Judith Arias.
Manuel Benjamin Espinosa.
Natalie Marie Eros.
Samantha Christine Espinosa.
Bella Artiaga.
Asia Lene Esquivel.
Charles Asensio Jr.
Allison Estrada.
Lizette Marie Asensio.
Amy Estrada.
Ryan Joseph Alarcon.
Emily Brianne Estrada.
Mariah Serta.
Julian Fabian.
Ramon Avila.
Megan Shigeko Fallett.
Alexander Xavier Baca.
Brittany Felix.
Eliza Jacqueline Barish.
Luis Fernandez.
Cairo Alexander Barba.
Jaden Florence.
Natalie Nicole Barba.
Adrian Flores.
Christian Carlos Barragan.
Brandon Enrique Flores.
Talik Elijah Barrett.
Ivan Flores.
Isaiah Ivan Beatty.
Nathaniel Flores.
Vanessa Janelle Benitez.
Venita Vandela Flores.
Megan Alexa Bernardo.
Jordan Miles Floyd.
Dylan Anthony Burkmeyer.
Stacy Caitlin Gaeta.
Giovanni Bonaventura.
Alexandra Elena Garcia.
Catherine Monica Wanta.
Ricardo Gamez.
Eva Catherine Lumbreras.
Andrew Samuel Garcia.
Brian Bolanos.
Jacob Alexander Garcia.
Kyle Emery Borja.
Joseph Anthony Garcia.
Taylor Borlett.
Maribel Garcia.
Simon Briones.
Stephanie Garcia.
Jalen Blaine Brown.
Trinity Janelle Garcia.
Daisy Amaya Whitecloud Bueno.
John Gomez.
Brian Bowie.
Jose Antonio Gomez.
Vincent Cabato.
Alexander Gonzalez.
Yesenia Caldera.
Raymond Anthony Gonzalez.
Marcus Brian Camarena.
Alejandro Giovanni Gonzalez.
Orlando Marie Campos.
Melissa Angelique Gonzalez.
Monica Jeanette Campos Serna.
Iban Laura Gonzalez Luna.
Reagan Carpenter.
Gabrielle Adriana Macias.
Jonathan Lewis Carrera.
Sarah Macias.
Eva Alexis Carrillo.
Joseph Brian Carlos.
Hector Esteban Casas.
Bobby Alondra Madrid.
Angelica Alexandra Castaneda.
Joanna Elizabeth Madrigal.
Karen Castillo.
Brittany Yvette Macy.
Belen Elizabeth Castro.
Brianna Alexis Magana.
Brianna Elaine Castro.
Daryl Ann Magat.
Emmanuel Jesus Castro.
Daniel Richard Maldonado.
Luciano Jesus Castro.
Jessica Maldonado Canseco.
Desiree Brianna Cervantes.
Rigoberto Angel Mani.
Kyla Noel Chambers.
George Bugayong Manzano II.
Alexie Chavarria.
Joseph Hugo Marscal.
Grisette Chavarria.
Nacy Nicole Marquez.
Cheyenne Dana Chavis.
Erica Jasmine Martinez.
Bailey Chin.
Lily May Martinez.
Tiffany Dow Chung.
Aaron I. Matas.
Boris Ernesto Choriego.
Terrence Enrique Matsune.
Emily Rose Sanchez Gutierrez.
Kiala Giselle Matsuno.
Monique Danielle Granados.
Danielle McCullough.
Brian Benjamin Guandique.
Fernando J. Medina.
Christian Guerra.
Jose Manuel Mejia.
Jasmine Renee Mary Jane Guerrero.
Sue Meng.
Sebastian Guerrero.
Maria Celeste Miranda.
Kevin Guevara Urias.
Haley Marie Morano.
Daniel Raymond Gutierrez.
Anthony Morales.
Odali Guzman Sarabia.
Juan Pablo Mondragon.
Addison John Hansen.
Natalia Annabelle Mora.
Maya Aline Harvey.
Cecily A. Mordell Garcia.
William Henning.
Moses Isai Morales.
Amaya Hernandez.
Joseph Moran.
Amber Stephanie Hernandez.
Jade Leanne Moreno.
Anna Gabriela Hernandez.
James Dominic Moreno.
Anela Marie Hernandez.
Loy Kenneth Moreno.
Brandon Justin Hernandez.
Raul Moreno.
Genesis Angel Hernandez.
Manuel Munoz.
Jesse Armando Hernandez.
Karina Munoz Nuno.
Cesar Herrera.
Doris Murillo.
Denise Herrera.
Jose Anthony Murillo Ortiz.
Felicia Rose Hoyo.
Destiny Ray Murphy.
Kenny Hu.
Gabriel Luis Navarrete.
Matthew Angel Huertas.
Adam Matthew Navarro.
Haley Monique Simone Hull.
Gregory Navarro.
Christian Giovanni Ibarra.
Marissa Candy Navarro.
Victoria Ira.
Aliyah Negrete.
Senna Ishikawa.
Noah Alexander Northy.
Melissa Jaime.
Salvador Nuno Jr.
Riley Jan.
Robert Ojeda.
Denavius Johnson.
Stephanie Cheyenne Olivares.
Celeste Iris Juarez.
Charisma Karina Oliveros.
Jessica Elise Juarez.
Kobe Raul Olmos.
Alexandria Marie Koch.
Brittany Ornelis.
Estrella Kowski.
Udiel Orozco.
Alvin La.
Alexis Danielle Ortega.
Sienna Leatacina Lalau.
Angel Anthony Ortiz.
Cassidy Sammy Lamb.
Nathan Tyler Ortwaste.
Gianni Michael Lariva.
Caitlin Navarro Pacpaco.
Julian Dario Leon.
Gabriel Padilla.
Sebastian Leva.
Jessica Jamie Padilla.
Joseph Genius Limas.
Jonathan Palacios.
David Lynn.
Anne Marie Para.
Hanson Liu.
Natalie Nicole Para.
Shenshi Lin.
Carson Alexander Kwan.
Alexis Llamas.
Rebecca Love Ramirez.
Jacob Loiza.
Victor Sepulveda.
Brianna Lopez.
Gerardo Serrano.
Emily Rose Lopez.
William Matthew Silatunga.
Jacob Gilbert Lopez.
Ashley Michelle Solares Martinez.
Juan Carlos Lopez.
Giovanni Javier Solis.
Michelle Rosie Lopez.
Juliana Danielle Solis.
Braylon Lothian.
Samantha Solorzano.
Journey Serenity Love.
Genevieve Alexis Silva.
Carla Monique Luansing.
Amanda Solano.
Alex D'Angelo Lugo.
Adrian Soriano.
Michelle Genesis Lunarejo.
Michael Soto Rivera.
John Anthony Perea Ochoa.
Kyrell Isaiah Stevens.
Benicio Victor Perez.
Leanna Tan.
Christian Rafael Perez.
Kendra Seisavan Tonovan.
Christopher Perez.
Amor Hassan Taylor.
Lisbeth Joanna Perez.
Jalen Michael Taylor.
Mario Joseph Perez.
Stephanie Sarah Taylor.
Sarah Christine Perez.
Gabriel Nicolo Tena.
Thomas Charles Perez.
Deja Mariah Thomas.
Nathan Q. Pham.
Naomi Genevieve Torado.
Destiny Picasso.
Michelle Tobin.
Damian Pinedo.
Anaí Torres.
Ava Rain Poe.
Sarah Monique Torres.
Christian Alexander Portillo.
Timothy James Torres.
Manuel Reynundo Prado.
Krista Lynn Townsend.
Jesus Antonio Quesada.
Eric Tran.
Melanie Christina Kelenten.
Philip Fukdin Tran.
Esteban Julian Quiñones.
Joanne Sinyi Trang.
Eileen Leslie Quiros.
Armando David Trejo.
Rafael Ramiro Rachel.
Emilio Trevino Oranda.
Joanna Marie Ramirez.
Mark A. Troncoso.
James Ivan Andre Rana.
Natalia Aurora Trujillo.
Angelica Nicole Rangel.
Kenneth Ray Tumbos.
Amanda Catherine Reyes.
Karina Valdez.
Jonathan Regosa.
Adrian Raul Valdez.
Julian Alejandro Reyes.
Justin Cameron Valdez.
Victoria Irene Reagas.
Abigail Rosemary Valdovinos.
Kenneth Luis Rincon.
Joseph Cruz Valenzuela.
Quentin Anthony Rios.
Lila Marie Valenzuela.
Jocelyn Teresa Rivas.
Alicia Marina Valle.
Jasmine Joyce Lee Robbins.
Brenda Vargas.
Evelyn Robles de Cerda.
Karen Eileen Vasquez.
Malia Monique Tau Ili.
Chris Anthony Velasco.
Alexis Emily Rodriguez.
James Joshua Velasco.
Aaliyah Teresa Rodriguez Sepulveda.
Raven Star Velasco.
Brittany Angela Rodriguez.
Daniel J. Ventura.
Celeste Alejandra Rodriguez.
Jasmine Catherine Verduzco.
Vanessa Lucia Rodriguez.
Victor Villaseñor Jr.
Leslie Sarah Rodriguez Castillo.
Ariana Monica Villegas.
Philip Daniel Rojas.
Joshua Adam Villegas.
Alejandra Romero.
Akora Jade Kyson Vong.
John Francis Romero.
Nathan Anthony Ward.
Cesar Raul Rosales.
Noah Melton Ward.
Darina Rosales.
Brianna Quinn Washington.
Brianna Alexa Rojo.
Kiara Lene Washington.
Marissa Nicole Rosas.
Victoria Antoinette Whittingham.
Stephanie Exene Roof.
Winter Breeze Wilborn.
Mario Anthony Reese. Alyssa Guadalupe Salcedo.
Vathan Ramel DeAndre Williams.
Jesus Salcedo.
Jordan Sergio Williams.
Andres Salgado.
Nash Shea.
Julina Crystal Salinas.
Charisma Jalen Zaragoza.
Timothy Kyle Bagabota Salvador.
Hannah Mia Zendejas.
Ricardo Samona. Ricardo Antonia Samoya. Anthony Sanchez. Virginia Veronica Sanchez.
Good evening. My name is Kevin Fan, and I am the ASB president. Class of 2018, please stand. It is my pleasure to introduce our choral director, Mr. Tyler Wigglesworth, and the choral department. Please join them as we sing the alma mater for the last time as West Covina High School Bulldogs. The moving of the tassels from the left to the right is a traditional signal that a student has completed their degree. Graduates, please join me in turning your tassels from the left to the right. Congratulations, class of 2018!
It is now my pleasure to present to you Dr. Charles Hinman, School Superintendent.
Thank you, Dr. Glass. West Covina High School seniors, this evening you've had pomp and circumstance. You've been certified by your principal, Dr. Glass. You've had wonderful speeches and music, but it's time to make it official. To accept the class, I introduce your school board president, Mr. Michael Flowers.
Bulldogs, are you ready? Bulldogs, are you ready? By the power vested in me, by the state of California, by the county of Los Angeles, and by the West Covina Unified School District Board of Education, I now pronounce the West Covina High School class of 2018 graduated. Congratulations!